intellect. That's why we have interviews, to determine whether we like what comes out of their mouths.
Listen, the fact is, this woman did get hired, and then she was discharged for exactly as you say, Your Honor, her political opinion.
All right. I want to hear Miss Headley on the stand, and I want to hear exactly how this went down. Let's go.
We got into this huge argument on nuclear energy. I'm against it, and he's for it. Now, that argument somehow got replaced by some brouhaha on the war. I'm against it, and he's for it. And that segued into taxes. And he doesn't think he should have to pay any. And I said to him...
So you had a lot of political differences?
Yes. Yes. Well, then the very next day, after I did inform him that I voted for McCain, he called me a complete idiot.
Mr. Feldkamp called you an idiot?
A complete one.
And then what happened?
Well, not long after that, he walked into my office and he fired me.
Have you ever had any yearly reviews with respect to your employment with Mr. Feldkamp?
Yes.
How'd they go?
Okay. He said I could perform better, and he said sales could be higher. But in this economy, come on, you know that. It's bad everywhere. I mean, it's like the #1 problem in this country right now.
So you consider the economy to be the #1 problem in the country?
Yes, I do.
If I may ask, how does John McCain's economic policy differ from Barack Obama's?
Taxes. And, well, I'm not exactly sure what else, to be honest.
Well, if you consider it to be the #1 problem in the country...
Look, even despite how they all say they'll be different, they all do the same thing once they get elected. Come on, you know that.
You were an ardent Hillary Clinton supporter, were you not?
Yes, I was, proudly.
And according to your co-workers, you crossed over to McCain primarily because of Sarah Palin.
Yes.
Because her policies were consistent with Hillary's?
Because I was impressed with her. And because she strikes me as a real American, which is what this country needs.
And you liked her spunk?
And the country needs spunk too, yes.
Do you think Martha and Sarah and Joe, is he an electrician?
Plumber. Unlicensed.
Are they the real Americans?
Not necessarily. I think that's what this election just proved, that real Americans aren't just rural and white. The portrait of real Americans has been redrawn in this election. Real Americans are of all ages, races, ethnicities. They live in cities and apartments as well as farms. We have a president-elect who fits into no category or demographic whatsoever other than he's an American.
I wept that night. Did you?
No, I just watched and didn't want the night to end. I already missed Sarah Palin, though. She was fun while she lasted. I hope they let her keep the wardrobe.
I still have to say, though, as heartened as I am by the election and by America...
What?
Martha's a little bit of an idiot.
Surely almost 47% of this country didn't vote for Obama. Perhaps because they disagreed with him on the issues, which is fine. But some, no doubt, because they thought he was Muslim, with terrorists on his speed dial. And others because they were convinced he was not only socialist, but even worse, a bad bowler. And others still because they simply loved those cream-colored jackets Sarah may have to give back. But there's one thing all those idiots have in common.